The governors of Southeast region have revealed that they are worried about the movement of Almajiri youth concealed in food and cement trucks into the Southeast region. This was made known in a communique issued by the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, Governor David Nweze Umahi of Ebonyi State, after their teleconference meeting on 14th May 2020. The governors requested community leaders to get passionately involved to ensure that such illegal movement is not allowed. They noted that Southeast governors will further strengthen local security to protect farmlands and agricultural activities to encourage more participation in agriculture. The communique reads in parts. First, COVID palliatives. The Coalition Against COVID-19 COVID program led by Alhaji Aliko Dangote and Dr. Godwin Emefiele, CBN governor, is furnishing isolation centers in the state, while NNPC has chosen to build isolation centers in Enugu and the Imo state. For this, we commend them all. COVID has also started the distribution of food items like 10 kg bags of rice, tomatoes, and some other food items with the plan to reach at least a 10% population of every state in Nigeria. We also wish to appreciate the team for their gesture. 2. On lockdown, the forum reviewed the current lockdown order within our interstate borders and agreed to strengthen it further with new measures. However, we are very unhappy with incidents of interstate border lockdown abuses that led to the government of non-essential movement of persons. We request the security personnel at our border posts to take this task very seriously to curtail the spreading of the pandemic. As we go through this period to curtail the further spread of COVID-19, we will continue to enforce the no mask, no movement, social distancing, regular hand washing and sanitary guidelines. On security, the Southeast governors are worried about the movement of Almajiri youth concealed in food and cement trucks into the Southeast region. While we commend northern governors on their decision that Almajiri should go to their state of origin, we also advise our people against coming back to their state to forestall further spread of the pandemic. We therefore request our community leaders to get passionately involved to ensure that such illegal movement is not allowed. Seriously, Southeast governors will further strengthen our local security to protect farmlands and agricultural activities to encourage more participation in agriculture. We encourage youth to key into agricultural programs in the state as this would keep them busy and sustain the livelihood of lots of our people. Our youth should take advantage of the CBN Agric Intervention programs which are currently available. They can make contact with their state Ministry of Agriculture on how to get involved, as this is of utmost importance. Now, massive testing. Southeast governors and leaders agreed to embark on massive testing of our people with a target of at least 5% of the population in the 5 states within the next 2 months. We are happy to announce that Imo State government now has 2 testing centers, while Enugu State government will soon complete the setting up of a center in Enugu. Anambra and Abia are working on this, while Ebonyi has been fruitful since February 2020. With this, we can vigorously pursue a wider number of tests among our communities. Post-COVID-19 program. Forum also discussed a regional approach to a post-COVID era. This proposed strategic planning will provide support for vital areas that we'll be considering. Some of the areas we hope to prioritize are education, health, agriculture, SMEs, and among others. The program will stimulate our regional economy. While we continue to provide palliatives in our various states to our people, we urge our people to continue with precautionary measures as provided by NCDC and be rest assured of the governor's determination to continue to protect lives and property. Akanu Ibiam Port Harcourt International Airport rehabilitation. The forum noted the progress made so far on the rehabilitation project of Akanu Ibiam International Airport, We thank President Muhammadu Buhari for providing the enabling environment in the achievement of this project. We likewise commend the Honorable Minister for Aviation, Senator Hadi Sirika, for this commitment. We appreciate the committee of the on the rehabilitation of Akano Ibiam International Airport, especially the committee chairman, Engineer Chris Okoye, who has worked tirelessly to see to the current achievements so far. The runway reconstruction and other newly added facilities are almost completed. We deeply appreciate the governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Right Honorable Ifeanyi Uguwanyi, for all the interventions he has always provided to enable this project to come this far. We are optimistic that Enugu Airport will open when the nation's airspace will be reopened to regular flights. The forum wishes to congratulate the newly appointed Chief of Staff to Mr. President, Ambassador Ibrahim Agbola Gambari. We wish him the best as he resumes his new position. Long story, long story. I hope they will do and follow through to all of these things. And one thing I just want to talk about this whole thing is that the issue of agriculture. They talk about agriculture. How do you do agriculture? We have a different set of agriculture. We have the ones who are into poultry. We have the ones who are into planting and cultivating and all of that. But in the area of the people who are always planting, we know the problem that they have been facing. The problem is that these governors, have they been able to come together to show concern the way they are showing concern, the way they are reacting to the influx of Almajiri youth into the state? Have they been able to come together as governors, as a forum, to be able to tackle the issue of Esme? Because that is the I can't say that is the only problem they are facing in Southeast. That is the one of the highest crimes or the problem the people are facing, especially the farmers. I think that's just even the listen. Every other thing I just things that have been happening around the people, but the ones that have been giving the masses, giving them headache, villagers and those who are into farming, who have been planting and cultivating, their major headache is the issue of this herdsmen. What have they done? They've not done much. The other time we learned that this herdsmen, their leader, they are giving tough time to Anambra State government when this whole thing of they found some boys flaunting AK-47, and we know what happened. That their leaders had to, like, oh yes, they are protecting themselves, and they walked out of the meeting. So what have they done in regard to that? And apart from that, and since then we've been hearing cases upon cases, cases upon cases. People are losing their lives. People are losing their investments. People who are into farming, those who are whose business is this family of a thing, they are really suffering. They are really suffering. The other day we learned that the SME are complaining that the Imo State government should pay them 8 million naira for compensation because of their cows got lost. But people are not asking. But it's been back and forth between the people and the state governor. He said he didn't pay anything. Some people said he paid, he this and that. But the issue is that how have they been able to tackle this thing? Because whether PDP or APC, we don't even know why they are pussyfooting about this whole issue of SME. So they need to really look into that, because that is more important. We know that the reason why everybody is just coming to talk on this COVID, because it's been affecting everybody. Unlike the asthma issue, they don't have farm, so they don't have anything that that will bring them that will bring them together with the asthma, which they are not going to disturb anything. But this issue of a COVID, it affects whether low or mighty, whether high or whatever. So that is why this whole thing is really, they are taking it so seriously. But if they can take the issue of asthma and the farmers and the community, their host communities, if they can take it so seriously, it would have been a different thing, and it should have been a good thing. So they should stop saying, oh, clashes between farmers and SME. No, that has not been the issue, because farmers do not leave their place. They are stationed in a particular place and they don't have problem with themselves. But it is these people that are moving from places to places, and that's why people have encouraged them to go with the modern day of rearing cows. But they don't want to do that, because there's no way you are going to be taking your cows from places to places that you are not going to encroach other people's space, and they say they don't want that. So this governor should do the needful. So all this COVID of a thing, they should look into everything and work everything out. So that is just my own my own take on all of this. Every other thing that they have mentioned, let them try their best and make sure that everything comes out fine at the end of the day. It's not a reading rhetoric or reading speeches. Oh, we want to do this, we want to protect lives and property. No, it goes beyond that. We need action, we need action, we need action. And these people that are coming into the state, they should do something about them, because it is not funny at all. Because when people will be violating, openly violating laws, and people don't see to, people then blame the people in charge when they try to punish them for that. So they need to do all of those things. Someone says that as the chief security officer in your state, don't beg Fulani to stop the movement of the Almajiri. Use the power bestowed on you to stop their movement. Since we can stop them and they threaten to pull down sky up, till now they never pull the sky. And those able-bodied young men Almajiris, or well-trained jihadists and soldiers who are sent to ambush the Igbo nation, the northern governors are repatriating the so-called Almajiris to their state. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comments below and let's learn from you. Thank you.